pretty soft CPI. Yesterday I said be prepped to sell euro at 116.50. That's a high, 116.50.3. So if you got it off, you have 15 pips right now. You may want to look to take some partials and probably late in the session and actually go to BE now, even if you're not taking partials. I don't think you want to see it closing over 1650 into the weekend. So because this happened and the dollar came off pretty dramatically, but also bounced back, holding the moving average. Um, it's I think going to set up this double top in US dollar yen. Aussie still looks like sideways and that we're headed lower. I'm still holding my Aussie yen positions, see what they're doing right now. Kind of back to where we just put it in. This is still trading around the 61.8 level. And one thing I could say with the S&P is making new all-time highs, this still looks like a failing rally. Um, let's take a look at junk is up a little bit, but I'd be alert for reversals. Look at that pin bar that we have up there. And because this happened and rates have come off, both gold and silver were getting hammered earlier in the session. You'll see how gold came back. Okay, we were down, I don't know, about 65 bucks or so here. We've rallied 50. This is going to set up a sale, a short coming next week. I'll be attempting shorts. I think it might get through 4,200. 61.8 back would be about 42.40. So next week I'm going to be looking for gold sales. I think there's more left in it. Silver, same thing. It did not make a higher low, almost the same. So it's still my contention that there's another wave to the downside. We'd have to negate the breakdown under, back over 50-50, reclaim it for that to be good. So I just want to point out a couple of things that aren't confirming what the S&Ps are doing. Let's see, the S&Ps are up. We're trading almost 6,800 right now. So we actually poked up there. But you look at the 4 hour and there's some divergence. NASDAQ, same thing with new highs here. Now, what I want to point out is some things that haven't even gotten to my sell zone yet, and that would be NVIDIA. We're getting closer. I was talking about maybe 188 next week. So the semis are making new all-time highs. And here's the leadership in the semis, actually the best of breed, besides maybe Broadcom. But I think that's not a great sign. And, looking for relative weakness, I think there's a shot that NVIDIA has still topped. So I showed you what was happening in semiconductors. So just look at what we're getting here. Well, okay, here it is. So the semis are trading right here. These are new highs and a pretty big new high. So, and diverging. So here's the semis making new highs without NVIDIA. The other non-confirmation that's making new highs but diverging that I've been waiting for it to make a new high, it barely did. There's your Mag 7. Did we take out this high yet? 88. We haven't even taken out the high yet. So I've been talking about underperformance in the mags. I'll be looking to buy some puts next week in the Mag 7, and I may even add on to my SOX position here around 350. So a lot of heat if you're a bear, but you look for things that are not making new all-time highs with the averages, and those are a few examples. That would be NVIDIA and the Mag 7 mainly, which really have been the leadership. Um, see what else, is there anything else I want to cover? I'll take the Aussie yen home and I'll stay with euro. Now you have 20 pips in euro right now. So, you know, why not take 20, make it a riskless trade now and trail your stop in there because the dollar is putting in a nice little wick and we could be on our way to start looking for it to press these highs and trade back up over 100. So I'm not looking for the collapse in euro here. Maybe 1460, take out the 1550 low by 100, trade down to 1460, and then I think there'll be another rally. So that's what I see going home this weekend. Um, we'll see what happens with the yen next week if we're just going to continue to make new highs or we get some type of double top here. And we'll see if, when you look even at the socks, here's the socks, new highs there too. But you look at the socks X right here, and the 4 hour is not confirming new lows. The daily is way diverging. Let's see when the RSI comes up here. See that? So even though we're lower and making new lows, you have an RSI reading of 34. So, that meets the conditions of staying above 30. We'll see what happens next week if that we get a continuation of that. But big trades next week, I think, are going to be the short side of metals, and it's still, $100 away or so, but we'll be looking to sell this market and silver. Silver is still being weaker. Gold silver ratio not doing anything wrong. It's backing off of this resistance, maybe backs off for a little bit, but I think we'll take out 85. So that's what's setting up. Um, at least you went home with a trade that the price was on the button in euro. Hope you have a great weekend. Do your work over the weekend. Don't forget to check in our room at TradeGateHub.com. It's free. We don't sell subscriptions. It's sponsored by a broker. So uh, the only thing that you could do from being involved with us is to set up a brokerage account that you already have. And there's no law against having more than one. So pretty good week with the collapse of silver that we had earlier in the week, following through from last week. And now we're going to get another opportunity, I believe, sometime next week. So good hunting. And remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. I'll see you on Monday. Enjoy.